All right, well, is that when you put him on the floor?
Yes, after where I said I was indicating that we needed to get him on the floor, sir.
And you didn't tell Dr. Murray anything about putting Mr. Jackson on the floor, did you?
I believe I might have said, done like a hand gesture or something to that regards.
Where was your phone?
It was in my ear. I had my phone.
Well, I mean...
But I mean, when we picked him up, I actually put my phone on my shoulder and I braced myself to pick up Mr. Jackson. I believed that he was going to be very heavy, but when I picked him up, he was very light.
All right, and so you braced the phone on your shoulders.
Correct.
And you kind of gestured to Dr. Murray, we got to take him, put him down, right?
Yes, correct.
And you reached for his leg that had to be removed, right?
And Mr.
Right.
Conrad Murray pulled it out of his leg, sir.
Right. And then Dr. Murray had to put the pulse oximeter or the device on the finger.
Correct.
All that happened during the 911 call.
Correct.
About when you've identified.
That is correct, sir.
Okay. Do you have a... Is the audio on?
Thank you, Deputy Jones. You're welcome.
Emergency? Okay, where? 100 North Carolwood Drive.
Within LA?
Yes.
Okay, would you need police or paramedics?
No, paramedics.
Okay,
As soon as possible, please.
Then let me get you over to LA City Fire and give them your understand the way, okay?
Yes, as soon as possible,
I'm
please.
gonna transfer you over, hold on.
This is the first call that was made to Beverly Hills PD, right? And then you were transferred over.
Whoa.
All right, Judge, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
You-
Just a minute, please. For the record, defense counsel had just started,
Right.
but we can't have that playing at the same time there are questions.
Yes. Okay, Judge, thank you.
Thank you.
The first part of the call that was played to the jury was a call to Beverly Hills. You're aware of that, right?
I recall now after I've been, it's been played.
And it was transferred over to Los Angeles, right?
Correct.
Okay. And during that entire first portion of that call with Beverly Hills, you did not put Michael Jackson down on the floor, did you?
No, sir.
Okay, so let's go to the second portion. I'm going to play the second portion of people's, I don't know what number that is, 31?
When you say the second portion, for our edification, where?
It's the 911 call. I'm just playing the rest of it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I need an ambulance as soon as possible, sir.
Okay, sir. What's your address?
It's 100 North Carolwood Drive, Los Angeles, California, 90077.
You said Carolwood?
Carolwood Drive, yes.
Yes. Okay, sir. What's the phone number you're calling from?
Area code 909-273-4846.
Okay, sir. And what's the problem exactly what happened?
Sir, we have a gentleman here that needs help, and he's not breathing yet. He's not breathing, and we're trying to pump him, but he's not
Okay.
breathing,
Okay, how old is he?
He's 50 years old, sir.
50. Okay. He's unconscious. He's not breathing?
Yes, he's not breathing, sir.
Okay. And he's not conscious either. He's not
No,
breathing.
he's not conscious, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you have him? Is he on the floor? Where's he at right now?
He's on the bed, sir. He's on the bed.
Okay, let's get him on the floor.
Okay?
Okay, let's get him down to the floor. I'm going to help you with CPR right now, okay?
We need him. We need a
Yes, we're already on our way there. We're on our way. I'm going to do as much as I can to help you over the phone. We're already on our way. Did he?
Is that it, Mr. Alvarez?
Yes, sir.
Is that putting him down on the floor
That's
at that
correct, sir.
exact moment?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that your testimony?
That's correct.
And you're sure you're not mistaken about it?
I'm not mistaken, sir.
All right. When you talked to the police officers on August 31st, the second time, 2009, do you remember talking about this device that was put on Michael Jackson's finger?
I believe so, yes.
You do remember the conversation?
Yes,
you
I
had?
do.
And do you remember telling the police officers at that time that this device had a needle attached
No,
to it?
sir.
You remember saying that the device was stuck into Michael Jackson's
No,
finger?
sir, I do not.
defense I is a picture, Judge? It's an illustration?
I is an Indian.
Do you photo for the police officers on August 31st, 2009?
Yes, sir, I do recall that.
And at the time that you drew that photo, you never did tell the police officers that you had seen that device before.
That's correct, sir. I remembered afterwards, sir.
It was sometime afterwards you remembered that, right?
That is correct.
Now, the conversation you had with police officers on August 31st was more than 2 months after the death of Michael Jackson, right?
That's correct, sir.
And you've already said that it was at your lawyer's office?
Just a moment. There's a phone going off. It's disruptive. It's in violation of the court rules. And it's ours. And the person can be escorted out. I'm sorry for the interruption, Mr. Chernow.
No problem.
Mr. Chairman, if I may?
No. I'd like to ask you questions and you can answer.
Yes.
I think the witness is entitled to it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I actually want to depict that picture that you're showing. What I drew there is a box with what I believe to be a wire sticking out of it, not a needle. So I just wanted to elaborate that, sir.
This conversation that you had with detectives, one of the detectives was Detective Myers, right?
I believe so, yes.
And once again, this was recorded.
Right.
Okay. Well, we'll deal with that later then.
Okay. Okay.
As noted, when you first reported all of these events, it was 2 months after Michael Jackson had died, right?
Yes, sir.
And prior to that time, you had already received offers from the media for your story.
I had, sir. Yes.
And who did you receive media offers from?
Various media outlets, sir.
Well, you released on August 31st?
I probably did, yes.
And you received some before you talked to police on
Correct.
August 31st?
Yes.
So who did you receive offers from before August 31st?
I don't recall exactly who, sir.
Well, was it the mail?
Yes.
London Mail?
Yes.
And they actually gave you a contract, didn't they? They handed you a contract.
They gave me a paper, yes.
Oh, was it a contract?
I didn't go over it too well, but it did specify figures of if I was agreeing to anything, that they would give me this money.
Any other offers before you spoke to the police on August 31st?
I'm sure there was, yes.
And the conversation that you had with the police on June 25th, you said you called 911, right?
Correct.
You said nothing at all about putting away vials and IV bags, right?
And this was when?
On June 25th, 2009.
That is correct, sir.
And subsequent to that time, you saw stories on TV,
Correct.
on the internet.
I saw them on CNN, sir.
Did you see stories on the internet?
No, sir, I saw them.
Would it be fair to say that your story on August 31st, 2009 was substantially more interesting than the one you gave June 25th, 2009?
Objection argumentative.
Sustained.
Well, let's talk about your story on June 25th.
Okay.
Okay?
Objection argumentative.
The objection sustained as to that characterization. You may use a different noun.
You would agree that well, let's back up. You went to the hospital after Michael Jackson was taken in an ambulance, correct?
Correct.
You stayed at the hospital about 4 hours, 5 hours?
Possibly, yes.
was.
Well, I got it. This is going to be defense exhibit. I think we're at J.
Ladies and Juliet.
This is a video that was provided in Discovery Hospital. Mr. Alvarez, let me show you this video. Do you see yourself in this video?
It's hard to depict it. You can get.
Can we? Yes. How about now?
Yes, sir, I can.
And what are you doing in this video?
I believe that's where Mr. Jackson was placed after he was pronounced dead. And I was there's a door to the far left corner on the top of the video, and I was instructed to make sure that nobody would come in through that door.
Hey, who instructed you?
Michael Amir and yes, Michael Amir.
Do you recognize any of the other individuals in this room?
No, sir, I do not.
You can see police officers in this room?
Correct. Yes.
And you were surrounded by police officers at the hospital, in fact.
That is correct, sir.
In fact, was there ever a time where you didn't see police officers? They're all over the place, weren't they?
Refine, please.
They were all over the place, right?
They
at
were.
the hospital. Okay. And all during this period of time, you never once told any of these police officers about hiding of evidence or putting away vials or IV bags?
No, sir, I didn't.
In fact, at some point in time here at the hospital, you were actually interviewed by a police officer.
That is correct, sir.
And that police officer that interviewed you took a statement from you, talked to you about it.
That is correct.
You recall his name?
It could have been Detective Myers or Detective Smith.
It was a detective, though, right?
That is correct.
And can we turn the light on, please? The detective that you spoke with,
May we approach her?
You may.
Just down.